you. What's going on, everyone? Jericho Green here with you once again, coming off of my weekend. It might be Wednesday to you, but it's Monday to me. So let's get into it. Let's get knee deep. So, of course, you've heard the story about this actor from the show Empire on Fox named, now, I don't know if it's Jussie, whatever, but there's some actor named Jussie something, I can't remember his name, but he's an actor on Empire, and apparently, allegedly, he was attacked outside of a subway in Chicago on Tuesday at 2 o'clock in the morning. And according to him, he went to get a sandwich, apparently, and he was accosted by two men in ski masks, and they beat him up, called him a bunch of racial slurs and homophobic slurs, because apparently he's a gay man, so he's double protected. That's like putting on two rubbers. And they called him a bunch of names, told him this is MAGA country, make America great again, put a rope around his neck, and then poured bleach on him. I read one report that said he took himself to the hospital. I read another one that said when the police showed up, he still had the rope around his neck. Wait a minute. You smell that? It smells like bullshit. If I was in Denmark right now, I would say something smells rotten. Because it does. There have been stories like this where people say, oh, this happened, this racial shit happened. Turns out they were fucking lying. This story just sounds too good. They said, make America great again, put a rope around his neck, poured bleach on him. Now I have a few questions. Number one, see, Paul, look at me, aren't you proud? I did a little researching. And apparently, on Tuesday morning at 2 a.m., it was about minus 21 degrees in Chicago. Who the fuck is waiting outside for somebody to jump them in minus 21 degree weather, and there was a snowstorm? Number two, they poured bleach on him. Well, according to my Googling, bleach freezes at 18 to 19 degrees. It was minus 21. So it was way more than enough to freeze that bleach. How long were these dudes waiting outside? Number three, two guys beat up a dude, but he was well enough to drive himself to the hospital. And when he got to the hospital, he was checked out and released. Who the fuck is sitting out there with a noose? And they just placed it around his neck. They didn't choke him with it. Why was it still around his neck when the police showed up? Once they left, once they ran off into the night, we got another gay queer. Once they ran off into the night, wouldn't you take that fucking rope from around your neck? They said they had 12 officers working on this case. The FBI is involved. The fucking FBI. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is involved in some dude having his ass mildly kicked by two fucking dudes that just ran off into the darkness. We got to involve the FBI in this shit. We got to take 12 police officers away from their duties in Chicago, one of the most violent cities in America, and you can spare 12 motherfucking officers for one dude who barely got beat up? Never mind, you have a homicide clearance rate of 17 fucking %. but you got enough manpower to put 12 officers on this bullshit. Another reason I think this is all a bunch of nonsense is because of the fake Hollywood outrage. That's right. Anytime you see these dumbass, elitist, out-of-touch clowns jumping all over something, OMG. This is why the LGBT ABC 123 community needs to keep fighting. This is sad. I am so hurt. My heart is broken. Shut the fuck up. It is not that serious. I cannot wait till a little time goes by and they actually close this case. Was the dude who was supposedly beat up involved in it? Could have been. Could it have been something that was staged, like these two guys? Maybe they didn't know him. Maybe these two guys really wanted to beat him up, but maybe they're just doing this to stoke the fires of false racism in America. Chicago, that's MAGA country? Chicago. Make America great again? Who the fuck is going to say that when they're whooping somebody's ass? This is from Trump. Make America great again. And of course the media, in Trump's America, Trump is fostering this environment. Trumpity Trump, Trump, Trump. This is Trump's fault. Trump said the magic dog whistle words that triggered these two idiots to go out into a fucking snowstorm at 2 o'clock in the morning and lightly beat up a gay dude. Two dudes couldn't fuck up one dude. You got the drop on him. He doesn't know you're there. And one story I read said he was able to fight him off. What kind of bitch-ass jumping was this? They had ski masks on and they poured bleach. How the fuck bleach freezes at 18 or 19 degrees? It's minus 21. How did you pour that bleach on him? Did you cut the bleach container open and break up the big solid chunk of bleach and like crumble it on top of him? What the fuck happened? There's just too many red flags in this story. It sounds like somebody wrote this. And why in the fuck is this called a hate crime? Why is a regular crime not as serious as a hate crime? What is a hate crime? So if you beat up a colored person or a gay person, or in this case, a colored gay person, that somehow you get a stiffer penalty for that? What if you just go out and beat up a white person? What's that? That's just a crime, not a hate crime? So a white person's health and well-being, their safety isn't as important as a colored person? Are they tougher than us? Are they stronger than us? It's kind of like if a 3-year-old hits you, what are you going to tell the police? They're going to laugh at you, give the shit, he's 3. But if you punch a 3-year-old, you're fucking going to prison. Why is that? Well, because the 3-year-old's weaker and not as strong and not as tough. So is that what you're telling me about white people? White people are stronger and tougher than colored people? Than gay people? That doesn't make any fucking sense, but that's more of this lowering the standards. These poor little colored homosexuals or these little colored people, they can't handle it. We got to give special punishment for them because you can't fuck with them. You can fuck with white people. Nobody cares about them. Fuck you. You go out there. We don't give a fuck about you. We got to concentrate on these poor little, I don't know, physically and mentally handicapped colored and gay people. What the fuck is that? Hate crimes. Yeah, if you hurt a child or an elderly person, that should carry a stiffer penalty than if you fuck up somebody who's not super young or super old. That I agree with. We should take extra care of our children and our elderly. But if you're anywhere in between that, it's just a regular crime. I don't like that hate crime bullshit. Don't have a double standard for me because of the color of my fucking skin or who you decide to sleep with. Why is that? It should just be crime, not hate crime. I'm sure there's a certain amount of hate in every fucking crime. I'm sure if somebody beats up another person or kills them because of whatever, there's some hate in there. But no. We have our little protected classes. Hey, come here, little gay guy. I mean, you pat your head. Come here, little black guy, little Mexican guy, little Asian guy. What are we walking around here with those little hats with the little propellers on top? And you pat us on our head and give us a sucker and tell us to go home? Why the fuck is it a hate crime? That shit is stupid. That's just further division, and that's all this equality that these motherfuckers yell about. This is inequality. You're saying that I'm not equal to a white person. You're saying they're better than me. They're tougher than me. They can take it. I can't. There's no equality there. What the fuck are you talking about? So I wouldn't be surprised in the least if this whole story turns out to be some manufactured bullshit. This is MAGA country. Make America great again. They put a rope around his neck and poured bleach on him. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's a bunch of horse shit. Well, Trump, it's Trump's fault. Trump triggered all these racists. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're giving Trump too much power. You're giving him way too much power and way too much credit. No one person is fucking controlling these people. Well, hate crimes went up. Bullshit. And if they did, how is it Trump's fault? Oh, he emboldens these racist people. Shut the fuck up, man. You're giving him too much credit and regular people not enough credit. If someone is so weak-minded that they're waiting on these orders from the president, they are fucking crazy and they're going to do some crazy shit anyway. Man, please. Now, it's early in the morning, people. You know where I'm headed. The damn rat race. I want to give a big thank you to everyone who continues to donate to the PayPal. Thank you very much. And make sure, people, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please follow me on the Twitters @Green_Jericho. I'm Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.